Hello my beautiful tea minds. We are on the way to the tea garden where our beautiful Ipponmatsu, the Solitary Pine Matcha, is produced. And as you can see, we're driving deep into the mountains, into the forest here. We're sitting in the back of a K-truck, a Japanese small pickup truck, and we're going up the mountain because this tea field is one of the highest situated tea gardens in the region that we're in Wazuka. It's about 500 to 600 meters height, I recall. And so we of course have to drive up all the way up the mountain, and it takes quite a while on this little narrow road. I'll show you the road behind us as well. It's this very narrow road and we're just driving up on it. It gets a bit chilly in the mountains too, so it's a nice refreshing from the hot summer. So we've arrived at the Solitary Pine Tea Garden. Very interesting, if you didn't know, the name Solitary Pine comes from the Japanese Ippon Matsu, which is the name of the tea garden. And it was named that way because in the past there was one big pine tree that stood in the center of the tea garden, which is now unfortunately fallen and gone. But the name remains, and so we call this tea the Solitary Pine because that is the name of the tea garden. And we're here at 550 meters high above sea level, and this is the beautiful scenery that you get of this beautiful tea garden. And if you look over there, you can see that this mountain, even the peak, is higher than the mountains that are surrounding it. So this is really one of the highest areas in the Wazuka village, and it took us like 10, 15, 20 minutes to come up here, and it was a very steep road. Now the fertilization of this absolutely organic garden is done with only lees from coal seeds. When they use coal seeds to extract canola oil, then there's some remaining, and these seeds still contain a little bit of oil, so that is sufficient to, if you give it to the soil, to make a delicious tea. And you can see here that this area that has gotten white a little bit is where the fertilizer, when after they've put it in, started to ferment, and this creates a lot of healthy bacteria in the soil, which creates a healthy climate for the tea tree to develop in, and will produce a delicious tea next year in spring. And with me here is Takashi.
Hi. Hi.
He's the main caretaker of the Ipponmatsu tea garden, and well, look at how beautiful and how passionate he is about caring for this beautiful tea field and for making that oh so delicious matcha that we are savoring.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
And this is the highest point on the mountain, which is 600 meters high. The top of this tea garden, 600 meters high. And if we look on the other side, over there, that is Mount Jubu, which is the highest mountain in the area. And the mountain where we are on is the second highest mountain. Jubu-san is, well, you can see the peak over there. It's literally just a little bit taller than the mountain where we are standing. And this tea garden is the highest altitude of the tea gardens in this area. The higher up, the lesser bugs will come and affect the tea trees as well, because it gets colder, the climate is not as ideal. So it's an ideal location for organic tea cultivation. So the Ipponmatsu, the Solitary Pine Tea Garden, is really an immensely beautiful tea garden, and you can see them here from the other side. This is the Ipponmatsu tea garden, where our single origin, single cultivar, single field Okumidori, which is the cultivar matcha, is cultivated, completely organic, very high altitude, very beautiful environment. No other farmers around that don't do organic cultivation, but everything purely organic. The highest point of the mountain. A really beautiful and delicious tea, and I really wish for you to also discover this amazing matcha. So it was good to take you on this trip to this beautiful tea garden. Have a taste of our beautiful Solitary Pine Matcha. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and see you in the next video.